So as you see, Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. Wow, you know it's going to be good. She is an incredible actress. If you've ever watched Orphan Black, you'll understand how versatile, talented, brilliant she is. When she's playing like 7 characters, and each of them is different. And then when she's playing one character impersonating another character, and you can tell it's this character impersonating this character. But then that second character may impersonate the first character, and it's subtly different because you can tell it's the second character impersonating the first character. She is a brilliant, brilliant actress. If you haven't seen Orphan Black, you've wasted your life. Go and watch it. But now she's playing She-Hulk. And I know in this era of MC2 and the sort of feminization of the Marvel Universe, but this one isn't feminization of the Marvel Universe. This is an established female role. This is someone who's not been gender swapped. She-Hulk has been around a long, long time. And to get someone as talented as Tatiana Maslany to play She-Hulk, it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty damn good. Now, I've got the trailer here. I've got to sort of cover myself in terms of this being a proper review, and therefore, what's the term? Fair use. So bear with me while I do this, but we'll go through it and we'll have a look. Yeah, so I think visually it looks very good. I know she's talented enough; she'll pull it off. She is a good enough actress. You've got Banner in there, obviously, but I think he'll probably only be sort of first episode, maybe last episode to round it off. I don't think he's going to be a regular all the way through it. But you know, it's just a nice little touch to have them in for that. Sort of adds to the continuity of it all. I am genuinely looking forward to it, but there is a piece here in Giant Freaking Robot which we'll just go over just to give a little bit of background. So again, back down into the corner we go. Okay, so this is the article from Giant Freaking Robot, and it's see Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk in first official look. And there she is. She's such a good actress. I cannot tell people how good she is. But anyway, Disney Plus is quickly becoming one of the most cherished streamers because of its stellar original content. Oh, no, not really. Not really. They've had 1 or 2 good things. A lot of what they do is rubbish, let's be honest. Book of Boba Fett was ultimately really disappointing. In fact, so disappointing that in order to bump numbers, they had to put a couple of episodes of The Mandalorian in the middle of it. But anyway, ignoring that, this is a puff piece, I suppose. They've got to keep access. Including a few TV series like She-Hulk starring Tatiana Maslany. While Marvel has perfectly leaked visuals to sustain the She-Hulk momentum, what they allowed to happen on Twitter today is a clue of how Marvel and Disney will dominate big box merchandise shelves in this fall. Now the thing is, they released this, they released sort of images and things, and then they pulled them almost immediately, because whether it was done as an accident or whether it was deliberate in order to generate interest, I mean, that's possible. But some early looks of the Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk started making the rounds on the social media platform, stemming from some leaks of merchandise relating to the series. This was almost assuredly not planned by Marvel, brackets, or was it, close brackets. But this kind of thing does happen from time to time. Check out some of the first looks at She-Hulk, and you can get yourself a She-Hulk thermos. Just what you wanted to keep your coffee warm. Of course, that's a fan page, and on top of the hashtag She-Hulk hoopla. It's a top 10 national trend at this time. Tatiana Maslany doesn't have a presence on Twitter. Don't blame her either. So fan posts are doing the work. Coincidentally, she does have 494,000 followers on Instagram, but her account is private. In other words, she's not a fan of social media, but it is clear people are a fan of her. Here's another fan post. I certainly am. Here's another fan post of Twitter showcasing the She-Hulk merch. It's lovely to see how Tatiana Maslany looks on these products. Marvel avoids most controversy in terms of canon fashion, and the fit in all those images is all Jennifer Walters, aka Hulk's cousin. She-Hulk fever is spreading. The new merchandise has been found on Amazon, and all She-Hulk merchandise has experienced a marketing renaissance on the website. Marvel is taking inspiration from Hulks of the past to create the She-Hulk vision of the future. And of course there you've got the original Bill Bixby turning into Lou Ferrigno. That was the Hulk I remember from my childhood back in the 70s. I remember him as the magician. But that's because I'm very, very old. I was watching television when dinosaurs ruled the earth. If you're familiar with the classic TV show of the late 70s, you already know where this is going. The opening of the show showed an image of Bill Bixby as the strong, silent type, and then something sets him off. His clothes begin bursting at the seams, and there's Lou Ferrigno as Mr. Mean Green. And there we are. And that's a sort of a publicity shot of the change. This is absolute gold, an Easter egg directly from the Hulk TV series, and starring Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno. "You won't like me when I'm angry" is one of the most recognised and quoted comic book lines in history. And not for nothing, but did you see how serious Maslany looks reciting the warning? This series will be one to remember for Disney+. I really think it will. I think Disney may well have got this one right, because they've actually got actors who are up to the task. If you aren't familiar with the She-Hulk story, gamma radiation is not what causes her rage to show up. I said that. Stan Lee and Joe Buscema created Walters because the attorney was shot twice by Hulk baddie Nick Trask, yeah, that's right. He later. Wait, I won't spoil. Spoilers. No, I'm not going to do that. She would have died, but she needed an emergency blood transfusion, and that's where Cuz came to save the day. And now she can smash too, but unlike Banner, she doesn't become nearly as grumpy and irritable. In the original TV series of the 70s, Trask actually does kill her, and she doesn't become She-Hulk. She-Hulk doesn't get nearly the love that her more masculine and cantankerous cousin receives, but if you're a fan of Hulk-related TV series and movies, this Disney Plus series is going to be mandatory viewing. Not only does Tatiana Maslany embody Jennifer Walters wonderfully as she sports the signature purple, but memories of the past will also join us, including Tim Roth as Abomination. Tim is coming back. Naturally, Mark Ruffalo will be featured in the series. Hopefully he'll be more grumpy old man Hulk than softy dork Professor Hulk. Then, in June 2021, Marvel announced they cast She-Hulk's nemesis, Tatiana, with Jamila Jamil to smash on the series. And trust, Jamil will be a formidable opponent for Tatiana Maslany in the series. At 6'6" and a svelte 545 pounds, Tatiana is pretty intimidating in the comics. Oh, and Jameer is so rocking the fiery red hair too. Vintage Marvel. Yeah, so I think we're in for a treat. I certainly will be watching this. I'll watch anything with her in it. She is so good. She is so talented. So I think we're going to have a very good series on our hands. I hope so. Not much of what Disney have made in the Marvel universe has worked out. So it'd be nice to get one that does. Anyway, I shall come up and we shall round off the video. Well, I, for one, will certainly be watching it. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I think the omens are good. I think the omens for this show will be very, very good. When you have people that are talented, such as Tatiana, such as Tim Roth, such as Mark Ruffalo, they're in a couple of cases recreating their roles. For Tatiana, it's a new role, but I can guarantee she will have nailed it. She will absolutely have nailed this role. I think it's going to be probably the best of the Marvels that Disney have made, TV series certainly. It looks good. It's got big visuals. Yeah, it's looking good though. So it's just a case of, will they be able to follow up on what we've seen today? I really, really hope so. I trust they will, actually. I think this one is very hard to get wrong with that amount of talent. But we shall see. But there we go. I shall round off now. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications. Leave a like and certainly leave a comment. Let me know what you think, if you're excited or not about She-Hulk. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.